segment is sponsored by Jacobs Financial Services. When it comes time to retire, it is important to know there's some strategy required in the planning, at least if you want it to go a certain way. Well, Tom Jacobs from Jacobs Financial Services is dedicated to helping folks plan for a successful retirement, and he joins us now. Hi, Tom.
Good morning.
What is the most common mistake that people make when planning for retirement?
Procrastination. Just that simple. And the second most common is people have become very complacent because we're currently enjoying one of the longest bull runs ever in the history of the world. And people are just kind of methodically believing that things just keep going up. I believe we're going to see a massive correction at some point. And boy, now's a great time to take some of those chips off the table.
Well, let's deal with both of those challenges then. Let's talk procrastination. At what point, when you are how close to retirement age, should we be sitting down with you?
Well, that's a great question. And I always throw it back to people. I say, hey, when's the best time to plant an oak tree? The answer is 20 years ago. The second best answer would be today. So it's never too early, but we really focus on folks that are approaching retirement. So folks that are maybe 55 to 75, they're 3 to 5 years away from retiring. Perhaps they're already retired. One of our fundamental beliefs is as we get older, it's really important that we take less risk simply because we may have less time to recover.
Okay, so let's go to complacency then, and the feeling that things are going great and let's just let it ride. What do you do for folks so that, because let it ride isn't going to go forever. So what do you do for folks to get them into a safer spot where there's less risk as we approach retirement?
Well, the number one thing, we want our clients to be comfortable with whatever strategy we're going to move forward with. We just want them to be completely comfortable. Sometimes the first part of the strategy is just giving folks an education. And the education, number one, is the market is at all-time historic highs. We've enjoyed the longest bull run in the history of mankind. I believe what goes up, it must come down. I can't tell you the day. I can't tell you how significant, but I think that's going to happen. So we want people to understand historically what has happened. And we want people to realize there are other places that you can put that precious retirement money. You don't have to keep it in the 401k. You don't have to keep it in the stock market casino. We can reposition and put those dollars in other safer places where if something naughty were to happen, you just simply don't lose your money.
So tell me about a sit down with you. You said it is really kind of an education first, but then do you start dissecting what they have and talking about where it might be smarter to place it? And what are those places?
Great question. So we have put together something called the Jacobs Retirement Roadmap, which is just that. It's a roadmap that goes from wherever we are today and gets us all the way to the finish line. And we're going to look at the milestones in between. So for example, how do we claim our Social Security? Do we do that at age 62? Do we defer till our full retirement? Do we wait till age 70? Same concept regarding a pension. Do we take it as a lump sum? Do we take a lifetime payment? Do we take a payment that would continue to our spouse if we go first? What's our tax strategy? Are we doing Roth conversions? Are we looking at life insurance products? We put that all together in what we call an income plan. And the income plan simply looks at here are the different spots where you have money available in retirement. And then when are we going to start yanking from each of those different spots? And the goal is to create guaranteed income from multiple spots, can never go away. That is what I would call a stress-free, actually enjoy your retirement without worrying about all the nonsense that you just simply cannot control.
All right. And is there such a thing as a stress-free, you sometimes say bulletproof. There's a thing like that?
Well, when I say bulletproof, it means if the market tanks, you don't lose your money. And the product that we really specialize in is something called a fixed indexed annuity. An annuity is a naughty word for some folks. There's really a bad connotation with the word annuity. And that's simply because there's different types of annuities. Some are awesome and some are not so awesome. We help folks with the awesome annuities, and that's called a fixed indexed annuity. Floor of zero, you cannot lose your money. If the index we're tied to goes up, you get to enjoy some of that up. But if the market tanks, you're 100% safe. You never lose those precious retirement dollars.
All right, folks, to schedule an appointment, sit down with Tom, give him a call, numbers on the screen, or go to his website, jacobsfs.com. Tom, thank you.
Thank you.